I always mistime that. That is just great. But welcome everyone to F2. Friday Series AFR F2 Round 6 at Japan. I am joined by Batemate, but Batemate is currently in the other lobby, probably getting weather for us at the moment, as he just joins. Hello, Batemate.
G'day guys. So I just got weather report from the drivers. Apparently it's dry.
That is just no fun.
Yeah.
The wet last week made the racing entertaining. Thank you, Zero, for the follow. So Japan and F2 cars, not sure how they go around here, since I haven't tried the new ones at this track yet. Should be an interesting one. As we got Mr. Spicer, the only driver on the medium tyre at the moment. I'm just gonna quickly do that. Just notice the streams are lagging a bit. Should be fine now. So
yeah, I think my audio settings. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I'm back.
So Mikhail leading the charge, and I think no, my camera didn't glitch. I thought it did. So Mikhail leading qualifying as he usually does, with combined right behind him. Everyone else fine for position. Pat Rules, how are you going? Hope you enjoy the race that's about to happen. PTR not having the best qualifying at the moment. It's actually dead last in qualifying.
Jacob snuck himself up into third. Oh yeah, just dropping back a bit.
Seems like a real fight for P3 for qualifying at the moment. Other two have just run
Mikhail's
away.
so far out in front.
PTR disconnected. Might get him back in for the race. We are doing great, Pat, as Mikhail has just validated his lap on last corner, so he gets disqualified, starts at the back, so combined takes pole by 5/10 of the keeper. Keeper starting front row yet again. Yes, combat. We do one shot because 30 minutes would just take too long, because most drivers tend to run out the whole 30 minutes of qualifying. So combined will take pole with keeper starting alongside him. Combined will take that 4 extra points. Nemo sneaking into third above Wingman. Panda start 5th next to Jay. Quantum 7th. Spicer 8th on the medium tyre. Conrad 9th and Lights in 10th. Mikhail and PTR not saying a lap at all.
Wow. Mikhail was so far out in front. All he had to do was play it cool for those last few corners.
Combat, you are able to join. I'm pretty sure you get a car for the second race. You just won't be able to do the first one.
Fuck off.
I might as well. I need to play around with my audio because Nut says it was too quiet last week. Let's try 86. See how that goes. So I'll just wait for all drivers to pick a free tyre choice in F2, so you don't have to start your qualifying tyre if you don't want to. So we'll probably see a few medium runners. We might see some softs at the front. But Mikhail having to charge through the field now from the back of the grid. That's going to be interesting. And I guess correctly, we got 4 soft runners out of the 12 drivers. So this is going to be very interesting.
So Keeper the only one of the top 3 to start on softs. That's pretty interesting. See how far he can take those softs into the Grand Prix.
gotta butcher his name again. I don't know how to syntax. Thank you for the follow. I'm just gonna say syntax because that's all I can see.
Yeah, I don't have any better ideas for that. Apologies.
I can say the last, but I don't know how to begin it. PTR, it's actually disconnected, so that's actually. Don't know if you'll be able to get back and all these mods join in again. So we got an interesting race as Mikhail has to fight through everyone for first now. So starting up front. It's gonna be interesting how these F2 cars go into 130R. Looks like Lights has spun it. Last corner. I don't even think he can take control. I don't think he's controlling the car either.
Yeah, I think the AI would have grabbed it for him after the spin or during.
Yeah, the AI's got control of that car, so he couldn't even get it himself. Now he's gonna have gravel on those tires for the start, so he's probably gonna drop to Mikhail. Let's just wait for Lights to line up and then we'll be set to go. If the cameras help me. 5 red lights. And away they go. Looks like Nemo just behind Combine gets an excellent start, goes 3 wide in turn 1, pushes Combine a tiny bit wide. We got a few more people going side by side. Looks like Quantum going up the inside of Panda now. Lights actually got a pretty good start considering those tyres that went in the gravel. He's up into 7th now. Keeper leading the pack on those soft tyres at the moment. Nemo just dropping back 1. Combine's falling back behind Panda now as gets overtaken.
Jacob up in a 3rd. No, Softs Keeper up in a 1st.
Soft runners are going great at the moment. Panda having a little look at Jacob as
Nemo goes a bit wide.
Nemo touching the gravel. Mikhail,
oh, again? Jacob gives him a little nudge.
So Jacob Panda side by side into the hairpin. Jacob on the inside, Panda on the outside. Who has the better traction? Oh, we got a yellow flag at the hairpin. There's a few cars off. It looks like both BWT's cars have gone off.
Yeah, I think something happened between them.
Wingman is missing his whole end play as we got Jacob off as well in the dirt just before Spoon. This has given Mikhail a run into 4th.
Oh, Panda's making a move on Nemo right now into 180R.
Good choice by Nemo, just let Panda have that inside line and take the outside. Keeper gonna be under quite a bit of pressure now as Panda climbs up.
Panda might be able to have a... Sorry, Nemo might be able to have a little go at Panda down this straight with a bit of a slipstream. Oh, might not get there in time.
The laps are just bugged. Apparently it's lap 3. So it looks like Wingman's actually decided to stay out on that damaged wing. And he's got Jacob right behind him still.
Yeah, which Jacob has now just come through.
Wingman just went a bit too deep into turn 1 and went off track. Same way I did in the tier 1 race here.
Oh, my scoreboard's completely gone.
Yep. We had to wait until they all cross the line. Jacob's a whole lap ahead.
Looks like Panda is still in second, with Nemo in third.
Good gap happening between each other. It's actually, I don't even know the gap because it won't even tell me anymore. It says 1.6. And no, it's not 1.6.
Nah. It's within a second for sure. So a pretty close battle between the top three by the looks of it.
Quantum looking for the path on Codrod down the back straight. I don't even know what I'm looking at. Why does it put me up to combined? The game's buggy.
Gets it done just before the corner.
I love this game. Try to look on the side view and it puts me on combined's view.
I'm not sure what happened to Nemo at the end of that lap, but he seems to have dropped back now. Whereas Panda seems to be all over the back of Keeper. Oh, as I say that, he locks up into T1.
So Mikhail able to gain. Now he's in within DRS of Nemo. He might actually wait until DRS.
Mikhail's now looking at Nemo as a potential target.
Same with Panda and Keeper.
I wonder when these softs will start falling off.
As Panda's had a little bit of a moment at Dunlop. I'm pretty sure that's Dunlop. He's hit the outside. Just gone a bit too wide. Hit the gravel and hit the inside wall. No damage.
As Mikhail's going for the inside here.
Mikhail going through, gets the move done. Now he's looking up on the Keeper.
So the two ART teammates pretty close together on the same strategy now. That would be a bit interesting who decides to pit first.
Well, Wingman is just exited pits with no wing and soft tires. Not sure if that will go all the way though. That'll be very interesting. But
it's going to be hard to make them last.
Panda before had a little spin at Dunlop. Puts him all the way in a Quantum on the back of him at the moment.
Nemo's still staying within a second to Mikhail at the moment. I think those softs might be starting to lose a little bit of their quali pace.
Stay on board with Nemo, see if he's able to get the move done. We got combined right behind on Mrs. Spice. It goes, and as he does that, he goes quick as he's going to take the inside line for turn 1. Gets it done before the braking zone, but Mrs. Spicer tries around the outside. Didn't quite work out the way he wanted. Making a little gap to Quantum behind him. Now it's going out to 1.2. Mr. Spicer currently the closest car on track. Panda might change as actually Jay just went past PTR's AI as Quantum's looked to have a spin just before Dunlop, and then Panda also had a spin just then as well. I think he's actually going to leave the session.
So, I was about to comment on how cool Keeper was keeping his head, but I think he's just made a mistake and dropped about 5 or 6 tenths to Mikhail behind, so it'll be interesting to see how long he can hold on to this lead.
And Panda just left the session. He's made the same mistake at Dunlop twice, just goes a bit too wide and clips outside, which sends him out wider. Basically dragging the car. But Mikhail ready to make a move onto the Keeper on this main straight. As they actually both decided to come in at the same time, so Keeper gotta stay ahead of Mikhail just a bit longer.
I think combined might be, he's a little bit too far back. He's got fastest lap. Combined to be very keen to get past Nemo here to get in the lead and hopefully start making the most of the medium tyres.
Now we're seeing softs in lap 4, so we'll probably see a lap 11 or lap 12 pit for the soft tyres for the mediums. Or other way.
As Combined goes down the inside here of Nemo, might have to back out.
Does decide to back out, but he See how Iggy is trying to get past into Dunlop or Degner 1 and Degner 2.
I wonder if he's going to take the inside here. Has a look, backs out. Nemo goes a bit wide into braking. Side by side on the exit. Nemo seems to have a little bit of an edge here. He might get out in front just before the corner.
Combine almost touching the grass on his way to spin. Very lucky not to hit it.
Nemo defending for his life here.
Mr. Spice is now up in his face. Oh, he's 7 tenths behind, so he could potentially get a few spots here in DRS as well.
As Combined has to back out again.
Nemo doing extremely well to hold Combined. Combined going to try down inside. Doesn't quite work.
As he gives him a whack.
Nemo's shutting the door. Combined's going to have DRS. Oh, he just
and as Mr. Spice is going to come through, reap the rewards of this.
Combined just touching the grass, and Mr. Spice is going to say, how do you do, and take that place. It's going to be 3-1 at the turn 1.
Oh,
there's a bit of contact.
What's happened to Combined?
Combine's lost himself in the outside. Mr. Spice got tapped by Nemo down the inside. Saves the car, though. Very nice car control from Mr. Spicer.
Combine's now about 2 seconds back. Wow. The two ARTs.
I can't remember what... Is that ART?
Yeah, they're both ART, yeah.
Well, as a teammate 1-2 so far, they don't want to destroy this. I played a team game.
Nemo seems to be struggling on his tyres a bit. He was struggling with pace when Combine was right behind him, so Spice might try and get past Nemo here. There might be a bit of a multi-21 situation going on here.
As we were watching this, Mikhail did get past Keeper. Going, I think, onto DRS straight. Mikhail got past, or it might have been into 130R. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't paying attention.
As Combined is already making that gap a lot smaller, almost within a second. He'll be trying to get within that second before the pit straight to be able to get DRS.
Oh, as Nemo's touched the grass a tiny bit onto the back straight. It's actually, didn't lose that much time. I can't talk.
Whoa! As Mr. Spicer misses his braking zone.
This is allowed Combine to go, but Mr. Spice is going to have the DRS. Combine doesn't, and Mr. Spice might get back ahead down the straight. I'm not so sure about that.
He's a bit too far back. The side's a bit better of it.
Mr. Spicer has just butchered a 1-2 for ART.
It's not all over for him yet. He's lost a place, but he could still come back at Combined here. Combined still in a bit of an ART sandwich.
Mikhail is starting to fast lap, and he's going down the inside of Conrad down the pit straight. Mikhail making great gains on those new medium tyres, now up in the 6th place behind PTR's AI. Wingman not having the best days. Combined cutting that gap to Nemo quite fast. Thank you for the follow, Ozan.
So yeah, especially at that hairpin, Combined seems to get at least 3/10 off Nemo there.
Looks like Keeper just catching him back at Conrad now. What is up, monkey?
As Mr. Spicer gets a 3-second penalty to add to everything. I wonder if they'll think about pitting soon. Probably in the next couple of laps.
You gotta love the messages, wanna be famous.
I do.
Lucky for us, we got the links blocked, so we don't see it.
As Combined's got a pretty good run on Nemo here.
Some teams have won just because of personal preference for the driver. So, like, before we start a season, you choose what team you want, and
whoa!
You choose
as
what
Combined
team you
goes
want.
off track.
You choose what team you want. Some drivers tend to team up with another person. Some tend to go by themselves. It's just personal preference at this point. Nemo's in a lot of grass patches at the moment. It's actually allowing combine.
I think he's definitely feeling the pressure from the Virtuosi racing car behind him.
Oh.
As Nemo again makes that mistake at the hairpin, costs him the lead. As Mr. Spice is going to get ahead now.
Well, I don't know if my gate is bringing penalties, but I'm going to have a look anyway. So we got Mr. Spice with lights, 3 seconds. Jabez actually got 5 seconds. I think that's for a severe collision with someone. Not entirely sure who though.
So Nemo's going to be desperate here to get that position back from Mr. Spicer, especially with Mr. Spicer having a 3-second penalty. But hopefully they will stop it on different laps being the same team.
Mikhail now in the 5th place on those medium tyres. Gonna be quite interesting to see where these guys come out compared to Mikhail, who's on those mediums.
As Keeper's about to overtake, it's PTR's AI, that's right.
So Mikhail goes quickest again on those mediums, so it does a 41.7. It's just bringing out the fastest laps. He's catching a quantum quite quickly at the moment.
So Combine now has a 2-second lead over the ARTs.
Yo, what's up RGB, and thank you for the follow. I am not going to attempt that last name because I'll mess it up somehow. The site wrong with me.
Toe Cat Kebabi. I gave it a go.
At least there's one person that can do it.
I think that's right. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty bad at pronunciations.
So am I. We're in the same boat. Let's have a look at Gap. So, early closest car is Nemo at the moment for second from his teammate. As
he comes into pits.
So Nemo pitting now. He'll be doing 5 laps on the soft tyres at the moment. Not sure if the softs will go that far because for some reason in F2 you don't burn fuel, you save fuel. For some reason you go the opposite direction.
Let's see if the pit stop goes alright.
Quantum gets 5 seconds for speeding. That's not going to help him at all.
Nemo gets a pretty clean pit stop. I wonder where he's going to come out.
So Mikhail just went past him and he's up in the 3rd. Keeper's just gone past up in the 4th. Nemo getting passed by PTR's AI, who's still yet to pit. I'm going to hear that a lot.
So he's just ahead of Conrad. But he'll be on the fresh soft, so he should be able to get past PTR's AI and get himself in a good position.
So Conrad doing quite well to choose a new braking point as he saw the ART car exit pit lane. That's actually allowed Lights to get onto the back of him. Now Lights all over the back of Conrad for 7th. Oh, he's gone down the inside. Dunlop looks like Conrad just giving him the place. Don't want to cause a collision at that part of the track.
I believe Jacob just behind them is on fresher rubber, or fresher rubber than Conrad at least, but he seems to be struggling with the rear end a bit.
Conrad is still yet to pit. And Lights pitted 3 laps ago. Jacob was 4, so yeah, Jacob went in with Mikhail and Keeper. So
Combine and Mr. Spicer going into the pits now.
We'll just watch Mikhail see where they end up. I believe Mikhail will end up ahead of these two drivers. Keeper might get lucky with jumping one of them. As Combine slowly going down the pit lane. As Keeper comes flying down the pit straight. Goes past both of them, actually. So Keeper able to jump both cars. And Nemo, well, he's gonna be he's gonna be quite a few seconds off his teammate. He's about 2.5 off his teammate.
With older tires now as well, because he's done the first initial out lap already. That turns out if he'd stretched the mediums a bit more, he might have been a bit further up. Oh, as he goes onto the grass.
Wingman picking up a 5-second penalty for speeding. He's just doing his last pit stop onto the softs. Wingman being the first car to get damage, I believe.
Combine seems to be licking his lips at the sight of Keeper on 5-lap-old mediums.
You can just see the amount of traction that Combine has compared to those medium tires. Now he will have 4 laps to catch Mikhail if he wants this win. I don't know if that will happen, but we can believe.
That's a pretty tall order.
Might as well watch Combined go for an overtaking Keeper. As Combined actually went fastest purple, fastest sector 2, so those softs extremely quick at the end of the race. He's gonna actually make the move on his first lap, and he actually might try for fastest as he has that DRS. Keeper going extremely defensive for turn 1. Cuts that inside line. Combine that has to settle for Sim behind one more lap. Yes, PTR's AI in pits now.
This Combine's getting real close to Keeper here. Probably have to back out.
This is also hurting Combine's chances of getting that fastest lap. That's an extra 2 points.
Keeper goes real defensive as Combine has to back out again. Tries to get the inside here. Well, Keeper gets a pretty good exit.
Keeper fighting for his life, I don't know.
This is good for Mr. Spicer, although he's got the penalty, so even if he catches Combines, it won't work out.
Nemo dropping a few tenths off his teammate per lap.
Also, Lights is catching Nemo on the fresh softs with 5-lap-old mediums. Combined still getting all over the rear of Keeper here. I think he's just being patient and waiting for the DRS to get the move done. Gets a nice run onto the main straight. As he's already having a look on his outside, gets sent onto the grass a bit. It's going to hurt his chances.
I don't think he's got it. He just hit the grass. Keeper needs to hold that inside line, and he does again. Keeper's actually 5 for his life.
He's going around the outside with the extra traction. He can make this work.
Oh, Keeper just having a little bit more traction on those tires. Combined clipping that inside grass, trying to leave space.
He's trying to find the switchback. Oh, there it goes. Gets back ahead of Keeper.
Keeper's not going to be happy about this one.
As Combined should be able to steadily get ahead here. Oh, as Keeper stays in there.
Oh, mate, this is... Oh, there's a bit of contact. That's Combined wide. Oh, this is great racing.
As Mr. Spicer gets within 2 seconds now.
Combined having to grab a lot of grass to give room.
Tries around the outside, loses a bit of traction on the exit, but I think he's just ahead of Keeper enough this time.
Oh, they rub rear wheels. Keeper got to send it down the inside. Oh, it gets a little screw.
Sends it again. Oh my god, he's gonna... Now Keeper will get the DRS for the
Keeper's
for
a
the pit
madman. He's a madman.
As Mr. Spicer's only just over a second now behind them.
Oh, he's gonna try to 130 off.
Oh, he backs out. Good thing he did.
Combine gets a 3-second pen. Oh no!
Oh my god!
Oh, this is mayhem. Combine's got 1 lap to break a 3-second.
As Mr. Spicer will get the DRS now. Oh no, doesn't get it.
No, he was just out of it.
I think Combine might be able to drive off a bit into the distance now.
But he's holding up 3-second now. Oh, that was a great lap.
So if Nemo can put together a bit of consistency now, he might be able to grab some positions if he starts pushing.
That was a great lap.
Very good racing from the two of them. As Mr. Spicer's getting very close now to Keeper.
It's gotta be Mr. Spice and Keeper going at it this time. Mikhail was loving it. Keeper holding Combine up that much that he wasn't able to gain on Mikhail. I think those soft tires are starting to die a tiny bit now.
As Keeper falls out of DRS. Be interesting to see if he can do something desperate here to stay within.
Gap that Keeper needs to be in to get P2's 3 seconds on both of them. You just need to save 3 seconds within Combine and you'll gain both positions if he loses it. Keeper goes actually quicker. He's got 8/10 up on his delta.
Keeper goes a bit wide there, compromises his exit, compromises his run onto the main straight.
Spice is all over his diffuser.
It gives him a little nudge. A bit of a bump draft going on.
It's bump draft in season.
Oh, I don't think he should have done that now, because now he's sacrificed the inside line. As Keeper pushes him off track.
Keeper's ahead is fine. Keeper needs to focus on Combine. If he loses 8/10, it's over. Keeper can get a P2 here.
As Nemo's just completely dropped off the back of him.
Just going to jump back to Wingman and Conrad as they go side by side into 130R at the moment. Wingman on the inside, Conrad going extremely wide as Combine did 2 laps ago. Brakes extremely early for the chicane, but pulls out nice. Nemo actually dropping back into lights DRS now. But
Mr. Spicer gets a very good exit out of the hairpin now.
Oh, Keeper's exit's not that great. He's 3 seconds out from Combine. This is gonna hurt.
Can he push hard enough? Oh no, he's going wide there. That's going to cost him. He's going to get a poor run. Spice
he
might
got a
even
good
take
run. Keeper's got a good run onto the back straight.
Oh, Mr. Spice is reeling him in. Is he going to try around the outside?
As Mikhail comes across the line and finishes first.
Oh,
God, what is
Spicer
happening?
goes off track. What is going on? He's going to do... Oh, he backs out.
Oh,
as Keeper compromises his exit. Come on, he's going to be a race to the line.
Keeper Combine into second. Here comes Keeper. He won't get third. No way. Keeper will stay third. Mr. Spicer fourth. Nemo fifth. Lights sixth. And Jacob will finish seventh with Quantum Effect in eighth place. Jacob will have that 5-second time penalty. Same with Quantum. Also having that penalty. Then we'll have PTR's AI, but that won't be included. So well, probably happens since the PTR and Panda didn't drive most of the race under their own names. If you drive, I think it's, if you leave AI for more than 5 laps, you don't get points at all. So PTR and Panda will not get points. So Wingman and Conrad will get points. So Wingman actually finished in 10th, but that'll be pushed up to 9th because PTR has disconnected. Same with Conrad.
interesting start to the next race. We got Quantum on pole with Jacob in second.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. So Mikael again, driver day after driving from last place, I believe it was.
Yeah, it was definitely at the back of the grid after that mistake on the exit onto the main straight in qualifying.
So Mikael will take the win and the fast lap with combined in second after putting out 3 extra tenths to Keeper. Keeper getting compromised by Mr. Spice quite a bit that lap.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
He still finishes third and he will start 6th place in the sprint race. No, combined got fastest. Never mind.
Yeah, just by 5 thousandths. Wow, or 500. Sorry.
So Mikael will take 25 points this night. He will start 8th next race with combined sign 7th. Next one, Keeper will start 6th. It will be Quantum Jacob for the front row, and we'll have Lights and Nemo on the second. And everyone below the top 8 will start in their finishing. Also, Wingman Conroy will start 11th or 10th and 11th. Keeper actually left the session. I don't think he meant to do that. I think he forgot there was 2 races.
Yeah, he's actually not in comms anymore either, so I'm not sure what's happened to Keeper. Maybe his internet dropped out or something.
But on to the next race. Of more, hopefully it's a more exciting race. But you can't beat you can't beat the side by side for a whole lap.
Yeah, that was very good racing from the two of them.
So full dry, as you said, not entertaining. I loved wet.
I feel like the gaps would have been a lot bigger on the wet though.
Yeah, it would have been more entertaining though. More offs.
Yeah, true.
Probably a safety car.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe a safety car or something. Spice things up a bit. But nonetheless, that was still a very good race. No, Leo, we are both from Australia.
Sometimes I wish I was in England. Sometimes I don't.
I mean, when it's winter time, I'm glad I'm here. As in, I'm glad I don't have their winters.
Yeah, but when it's winter here, I want to be over there in the warm.
Yeah. Although, is their summer really that warm?
It's probably warmer than it is here when it's winter.
Yeah, true.
I don't like 5 degree, 6 degree weather.
Ah, no worries, Keeper.
Thank you for the sub as well.
But yeah, very, very calm racing there, Keeper. Good job to hold on to the podium in the end.
So, as we said, Quantum Jacob front row, and everyone is on medium tyres for the start of the sprint race. Only 11 laps. Mikael will be starting on 8th, due to finishing 1st.
Both the ARTs next to each other again.
Nope. Lights next to Nemo and Spice is behind Lights.
Oh, well then my thing is bugged. So mine's Lights, Nemo, then Mr. Spicer.
Yeah, it should be Quantum, Jacob, Lights, Nemo, Mr. Spicer.
Yeah, but... Okay, yeah. All good.
As looks like Sun's had a spinner. Looks like Lights has spun it again on formation. Love to see it. As all cars are coming to the line, or well, most cars, so we got like 4 different formation laps happening at the moment. You got the front, the middle, the third middle, and then the back. It's not helping me with the cameras at all. What is this? As we wait for Panda, I think that's Panda's AI. Yeah, Panda's AI to join onto the grid, then we'll be underway. So 5 red lights, and away we go. It looks like Quantum getting a good start. Looks like was that Nemo or Lights? Lights right behind Quantum getting a good start on Jacob. Jumps into second. Mika up into fourth already from 8th on the grid. Nemo staying, dropping back 1 into 5th. Mr. Spicer will stay in right behind his teammate in 6th place.
Mr. Spicer got squeezed a bit by Nemo there in the first corner.
Conrad's looks like he had an incident with Conrad. He's actually dropped back quite a few positions already.
Jacob and Mikau all over the back of Lights at the moment.
Jacob looking for the inside. Lights went to defender, but Jacob sticking his nose down the inside. Gets the move done for the Lights a bit wide. Gets done on traction. Looks like Mikau's up next to make that move happen. They might... Oh, I was thinking they were going to make it like freeway. Mikau is very eager to get past these guys. Too wide
Lights
in the
gets,
spoon.
stays around the outside of Jacob here. Mikau's just trying to pick a line.
These are... Oh god, don't do free wide. Oh, thank god.
As Nemo's loving this right now. Gets right up the back of him.
Nemo actually has a pretty good view of this. Oh, it gets a little bit squealy on the last corner. Loses a bit of time to Mikau. Quantum staying the fastest lap as he's the first car to go across the line. Mikau going down the inside of Jacob now.
As Combine backs out, Nemo goes a bit wide. Combine gets the position.
Then we got the 3 AI cars at the back just having their little fight by themselves, so we won't look at that one.
Wingman's looking at Mr. Spicer here, decides better of it.
Some deltas have disappeared, some haven't. Oh, now
there we go.
There goes my deltas. Oh, Miss Wingman going down the outside of Mr. Spicer, Degna 2, I believe it is. Just jump up a little bit, see if there's any more movement at the front. Looks like Jacob's held position after losing it to Mikau. Yep, always a reload apparently.
Yep. Make sure you always hit X or square. Or R, depending on your console.
No, that does much in F1.
No.
Actually, I think X is gear down.
Oh, Miko breaking a bit late. Getting all sorts out of shape.
As
Jacob's now lining him up.
Miko having to cut the last corner to actually go across. Still goes fast as well. Oh, that's funny for how slow he went on the last corner. Light's actually making a move on Quantum. Goes extremely wide to get that move done as well. Nemo picking up a penalty. Not sure what it is. It's a 3-second penalty for corner cutting, it looks like.
I think he's just trying to cut too much of the track and get on the grass a bit. I'm not sure why he's trying to do that. There's not really much speed out there on the grass. It tends to slow down the car quite well as he goes onto the gravel a bit. As Wingman takes the position, says thanks very much, Nemo.
I can hear Nemo in the background. You fake it's Nemo. I can assure you it's not.
So Nemo's very eager to get back at Wingman and get his position back there.
Quantum actually losing out to Mikhail as well, so he's dropped all the way down to third. Not having the best race.
As Jacob's getting a pretty good slipstream on him here. Be interesting to see when they get to the pit straight who gets DRS. I think Quantum's dropped out of it now. I don't think he'll be able to get it back. As Combine's just behind the two of them.
So, Mikhail actually got a pretty good run on lights into the final corner. He even goes quicker than 42 flat, basically, for the new fast lap. Takes first place away from lights.
As Jacob tries going around the outside of Quantum. Quantum driving very defensive.
Doesn't quite work out for Jacob right there, but he's got Combined on his tail now. He doesn't want to make a mistake, or Combine's going to capitalize off that one quite quickly.
As the other ART driver gets a 3-second penalty.
So both drivers holding a 3 seconds. By lap 4, oh, Nebo touching the outside. Oh, he's blocked his teammate's line. That was close to damage in both cars.
As Jacob Meister gets a 3-second penalty.
My penalties are not showing up, I swear. It's even, I don't see them, or I just don't realize.
Oh, as Quantum Effect taps the back of Jacob Meister, I wonder if he has any damage there.
Jacob actually sending it down the inside, very late braking, puts it straight in front of Quantum to get Quantum to tap it on the rear. Also, almost gave the position to Combine by Wingman or Quantum.
Whoa!
Send it down the inside, that Spoon gives the inside line to Jacob on the exit. Quantum
As
stays
Combined
ahead.
has the best view in the house here. He's got a double slipstream here, and decides to back out.
That's a good idea. Oh, you can see you
a
have to.
little bit disturbed by the dirty air.
You have to lift so much behind. Oh, he's touched the grass.
Oh, that's going to affect him.
Lost a bit of time to the drivers ahead. Mikhail going faster again, 41.1 now.
As Jacob's got a great run on Quantum here. He's got DRS and all. Quantum stays on the inside. Jacob's going to take a look around the outside again. Brakes a bit late. Again, Quantum will stay ahead unless Jacob can get the switch back. Oh, he stays in there.
Oh, Jacob's around.
I don't think there was much room for him to stick his nose there, to be honest.
Oh, Jacob was in a good position and he got spun. No.
As Wingman now joins in the back of this.
And Mr. Spicer is almost in the back of it as well. Actually, he is now in the back of it, so it's a train from 3rd to 7th at the moment. So big DRS train at the moment. Combined sitting in 4th. I think the closest one to make a move if he can.
I think the biggest difference I've seen this season between Mikhail and Combined is Mikhail's ability to be able to charge back up through the grid, usually without issues.
Well, difference between those two drivers is just confidence in overtaking.
Yeah, for sure.
Combined pulls out of a lot of his moves. Mikhail just sends it and hope it works most of the time. Hopes the other driver realizes it and gives space.
Quantum gets a little bit out of shape here. Combined keeps it pretty clean. He should be able to get the overtake done by the end of the straight here. Yeah, he's got a mad run on him here. Quantum doesn't even bother defending, knows the position's gone. As the train's now extended all the way out to Nemo now.
Expect the BWT cars to probably switch their drivers around if they're smart about Quantum hitting the grass.
Wingman's going to take him down the inside, I think.
Yeah, and there's a switch into Degna 1. Quantum actually going for it.
I believe Spison is now in a pretty good position to take the inside.
Oh, and he does. Mr. Spicer down the inside of Quantum. Oh, and Wingman's in the wall!
Wingman's gone!
Is that damage? There's no damage. What the?
What?
Yo, this...
As Quantum is staying right on the back of Mr. Spicer here.
This game's amazing.
Nemo's now joined in as well. It'll be a pretty good double slipstream for him.
Quantum's in the ART sandwich.
It's been an infamous thing this weekend.
Yep.
So Mr. Spicer breaks late. Oh, he's gonna... Oh! Nemo getting a bit out of shape, loses the rear end. Might compromise him gaining a position here. Quantum going very, very close to Spicer here, taking the outside. As he gets the move done. Mr. Spicer plays very defensive. Nemo having a look here on his teammate now. Decides to back out.
We still got the 3 AIs who've gone at each other for 9th, 10th and 11th. All race.
Just have a quick look at the penalties. I believe everyone who has a penalty right now is on 3 seconds.
That's going to play quite a big part into the finishing order. Oh, there's wing damage, and I believe that's Nemo's end plate just gone. Nemo hit in the back of his teammate into the hairpin, lost his end plate. Oh, he's actually lost more than his end plate. He's lost most of his left wing.
It's a horrible time for it to happen, as Wingman's now getting pretty close to the back of this. Should be make pretty easy work of Nemo with wing damage around this track.
You can tell Nemo can't turn that car. He had so much trouble turning that spoon.
I wonder what he's going to do through 180R.
I've watched it on board from Wingman. Oh, he's gone extremely wide.
Couldn't do anything there. Jacob's probably going to end up catching him now. As Mr. Spicer's getting a pretty good run onto the straight behind Quantum here. Gets a 3-second penalty for his efforts.
When Nemo's day went from good to bad to worse.
As Quantum parks down the inside again. Spicer tries sailing around the outside.
That was a big
holds it pretty well.
Big lock up for Quantum into turn 1. Oh,
a lot of grass being taken.
I think they had to use the grass to turn the car, to be honest.
They're still side by side. Oh my goodness. Who's going to back out here?
None of them. That's still going.
Wingman's got the best view.
Wingman's just watching. Oh, they finished now, have they? Damn it. Oh, no.
It's Mr. Spicer gets on
the grass. Here comes Quantum into the hairpin.
It's Mr. Spicer late breaks. I think Wingman just tapped Quantum then. Quantum stays around the outside of Mr. Spicer. They're still side by side.
No, what needs to happen, Wingman needs to give his teammate a bump draft.
I wonder, who will back out here? Oh! As Mr. Spicer sends Quantum wide, Mr. Spicer goes wide and Wingman says thank you.
His wing is gone. Oh, VSC has been called.
What? Oh my god, Mr. Spicer reacts late to VSC as well. Almost crashes into the back of Wingman. What is going on?
Quantum had a great race and now he's just been put all the way in 8th with no wing.
It's crazy. There's been so many twists and turns this race. You wouldn't be able to bet on it if you tried.
I expect Quantum's coming into pit lane.
It's on board with Quantum now. Yep, he goes in.
Conrad drive-through penalty under VSC. Oh, that's not what you want. Oh, Quantum down to 5 seconds. It's not even what you want.
Everything's going wrong. As Nemo's driving very erratically. He corrects it now. Everything's kind of evened out now after the VSC.
We got no battle unless we... The only thing that's in a battle is the AI cars.
Actually, Combined now is reeling lights in pretty quickly.
Actually,
As Jacob Meister is coming in on Nemo here, I wonder if he'll try and go for the inside. He's a bit too far back.
Don't underestimate Jacob. He will do it. He will send it.
As Nemo gets a bit out of shape on the exit of that hairpin again. Might give Jacob some ideas. I think Jacob's going to play it cool though up until the DRS. His Combined now has gotten the gap down to 6/10.
Oh, Jacob's going
7.
down the inside on the last corner of Spoon. Down the back straight now. We'll switch up to Combined.
As Nemo takes his position back. Sends Jacob a bit wide. Oh goodness, that wing's really not doing Nemo any favors.
We're staying on board Jacob because it's only fine. Oh, he takes it around the outside of the first part of the chicane.
As Nemo will now get DRS on Jacob.
No, wait, does he?
Oh no.
Neither of them do. That tells me Jacob has it. What is that?
Yeah, mine's all glitched out, but he definitely has it open.
I'm so confused.
As Combined now is got the gap down to within 2/10, all over the back of lights.
That was so of us. What is happening? I can't tell. I can't. Oh my!
What just happened to lights?
Combined,
I think he just gave away the position.
Combined got 3 seconds.
As if Wingman can do something and push a bit more, or anyone gets penalties, he might be in a really good position here. As Lights is probably going to fall away off the back.
As we got someone around, it's Mr. Spices at a spin at Degna 2.
As now Nemo goes back up ahead of him. I'm just going to quickly have a look at the penalties with Mr. Spicer on 9 seconds, Quantum Effect on 5, and everybody else on 3. As the AIs are going at it again.
Conrad has a drive-through as well. Yeah, Mikhail, the fastest driver at the moment, F2 and in F1 for Tier 1. I believe he's still leading the championship for Tier 1 as well.
Yep.
And after today, he'll still be leading the Friday Series championship. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, I believe the lead right now is about, I think, something like 10 or 20 points. Mikhail ahead of Combined. So Combined would have wanted to have a weekend, a bit stronger of a weekend here, but he's not going to fall too far behind Mikhail as he got the 4 points from Quali. Thanks for the follow. It's the Sergez. I apologize if I pronounce it wrong.
I'm sorry, but people on Twitch have some weird... I can't even pronounce
I swear they do it just for people like us to struggle.
I swear, people just do weird, like the hardest names to pronounce just to annoy people who can't say it.
As Mr. Spicer goes all the way behind Nemo there, gives him a bit of a push. It's a nice wide line for a good exit off the hairpin. I think he might be looking to make the move here on the last few corners.
Fairly decent exit, but jump board with Mikhail as he wins the second race for Japan. You lost all the login details, so you had to make a new one. Oh, yikes.
Unlucky. As Mr. Spicer takes the inside of Nemo here.
Oh,
a bit of a crash.
Nemo's taking a bit of grass, allows Mr. Spicer to go through, but I'm pretty sure Nemo gets that place anyway due to penalties. Mikhail wins the weekend combined and say Lights third, Wingman fourth, and then Jacob will come. Actually, Jacob's spun into pit lane. No!
Oh my!
No! So Nemo fifth, Mr. Spice, or Jacob seventh, 6, Mr. Spicer 7. I believe it will be, then you got the AI cars 8, 9th, 10th, but they won't be included in the results, so it'll probably be Quantum 8th, Conrad 9th. But it's only top 8 will get points. I didn't even notice Jacob was in 5th until I saw a car that spun up at the pit end.
Wow.
Oh, that feels bad.
Might need to lie down after that race. A lot of stuff happened. Very interested to see the results for the weekend, as driver of the day goes to Mikau.
You can begin choosing who to interview.
Oh. We'll have a look at the weekend results and we'll go from there.
Unlucky Keeper's not here. I'll love to have Keeper in there.
As we've got Mikau leading the weekend with 42 points combined on 36 in second. Lights third with 18. Nemo, Keeper, then Mr. Spicer. Okay. Alright, how about we bring in, oh, we can't bring in Keeper. I'm actually really disappointed in that.
So
well, we'll bring in, Mr. Spicer and Wingman if he's there.
Yep.
I want to know what was happening in those wheel-to-wheel battles.
You have permission to move or... Yeah, no.
Alright. Yeah. Alright. I'm just... Oh, I should probably check with him first, shouldn't I? Or just drag him.
Yeah, just drag. That's what I used to. Hello, Wingman.
Hello.
Hello, Wingman. You've been chosen to be interviewed.
Oh, lucky me.
What happened, man? You hit the wall.
Yeah, I hit the wall. I don't know what happened. Accelerated too quickly and the wall was in my way, so I hit it.
The wall was in your way.
Yeah.
You guys had a pretty interesting DRS train going on there through most of the second race. What was going through your head when you saw everyone battling ahead and you had no penalties?
Don't hit the wall again. Was one of them. Also, it was pretty crack up when Mr. Spicer hit Quantum Effect. That helped me out a bit. Yeah. Just trying to keep up with the pack.
Oh, well, you did a good job, mate. Very clean racing. Hopefully, we'll see you back for the next race.
Oh, cheers. We'll do.
No worries.
Yeah.
All right. Well, is there anything you wanted to ask him, Pepsi?
Wait.
Wait.
I was messaging. You got Australia next week. How do you feel?
Oh, do we? Is that the track?
Yeah, that's next week.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're doing there. What a guy. I'll try not to crash with 3 corners left to go.
GP, man, you can't crash.
Yeah. Alright. We'll see what happens.
Well, good job for the weekend nonetheless, Wingman. With barely any practice, as I'm sure most people aren't doing. Showed a pretty level head in the second race, bro.
I like how you put a deeper accent on when you're commentating.
Of course.
That's awesome.
Sound professional.
Oh, yeah? And on that note...
we shall see you Sunday.
Joyce, see you then.
See ya.
See you, mate.
Wait, who's next? I can't remember.
Do we bring up... do we just bring up Combined? Find out what happened trying to get past everyone?
I was going to say bring up Nemo.
Nemo? Alright, I'll bring up Nemo.
Nemo's great defensive driving in the first race.
Here he is.
It's a man Nemo.
Oh, hello.
Great driving race 1.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I did a lot of practice, so I think I went in with a bit more of an edge.
Holding Combine up quite a bit.
Yes, yes. I'm like a slow cow on the track sometimes.
Seems to be quite a lot of drama involved with your races, either penalties or a spin or someone going off in front of you. It seems like everything that was exciting that was happening in that race seemed to be around you there.
Well, I don't know. I like to be the center of attention, I guess. But
Well,
no, I'm definitely not doing it on purpose.
You definitely were the center of attention.
Yeah, that's
yay.
for sure. I think I was riding on board with you for most of the race because that's where all the battles were.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had a really good battle with Spice. Enjoyed driving around him, but in the second race, I think I got some wing damage halfway through the race, and I wasn't sure whether to pit or not. But I just stayed out, and I think I was happy with that.
Honestly, you probably did the better move. There would have been I think that it's like a 30 or 40 second pit stop with the wing replacement.
Yep, because it's
Yeah.
2 tires at a time.
It's a very tricky track to race with wing damage, though.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, you
and
got-
especially going wheel for wheel as you guys were doing. I noticed that's another thing. You definitely gave the gardeners a bit of a job for the or whatever you call it, the people who take care of the grass, because you went on a few off there.
They hired me as their gardener, actually, so I just figured I might as well get the job done while racing.
We
Indeed.
But yeah, it was a good race. Good race, enjoyed. I felt like I fit in a lot more in this one
well,
than I did in my previous races. So
next week you got Australia. Hopefully we can see the same performance as we saw today.
I'm hoping so. I just got to start practicing.
Yep. I think you're like one of the few drivers that practices for this series.
I know. Once I jump into the F1s, I'll start practicing in the F1s. But for now, I'm just comfy in the F2s.
Yeah, I believe Nemo is still new to F1 league racing.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, getting there.
Slow and steady, boys.
Good job anyways, mate. I'm sure
Thanks very much,
I
guys.
think you've got a bit of a fan club here as well that have been cheering you on for the whole race. Pat
Yep.
Rules and I think Dump in a Stump was cheering you on at one stage.
Yeah, I got my boys. I got my
you,
my mob.
you might have been cursed by one of them. So you can
Oh,
find, you can find that one out.
Uh,
You got cursed in the
I'll have to
second
read
race.
over.
But
Well, keen for Australia next week.
we shall see you next week.
Thanks very much, boys.
No worries, mate. Have a good one.
Who do you want next? I think we've got time for one more and then that'll be it.
It's either I think you got to pick this one, Pepsi.
Mickey, I was going to ask him what happened in quality.
It's either Combined or Mr. Spicer, really, or Quantum.
Mrs. Spicer.
All right, we'll
Right.
bring up Mr. Spicer.
Yeah, Mrs. Spicer. Hello, Spicer.
Here he is.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, boys. Just about to show the boys the onboard footage of taking quantum.
Yeah, we saw that on the stream. Well,
Yeah.
mate saw. I didn't see. I saw the end of it. Quantum straight into a wall.
Oh yeah, no, it was bloody hilarious. Like we're having a great battle for a couple of laps there, and do you know how you get hit from behind? It sends you outwards, but it sort of pushes you back into them when you correct it. So that's what happened. I sent him. I've already said sorry for him, or sorry to him. But I suppose that's what happens when you have a little bit of lack of sleep as well.
Yeah, well, the F2 cars going around Japan is always inherently going to be hard to go wheel to wheel with everyone. We noticed pretty much everyone was taking lines over the grass and cutting bits of the curb and anything they can do to stay side by side.
Yeah,
It was pretty interesting.
I thought-
One thing we definitely noticed in the race was you and the other ART driver, Nemo, were constantly almost what it looked like working together to kind of put another driver or another team in a bit of an ART sandwich.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say we're working together. We're all racing for that championship, to be fair. But yeah, it was good. good that he was my team. I did have that in the back of my mind, but at the same time, I still got to beat him.
And you can't,
Yeah, well, it was good racing.
can't let the
Yeah.
number 2 driver beat you.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. No, he did really well though. He kept it clean, and that's what got him ahead. So towards the end there, we're just having a bit of fun. So
Saw a few moments there. I noticed at the start of the second race into T1, Nemo kind of closed the door on you a bit there.
at turn
Did
one,
you get? Yeah, on turn 1. Did you get any damage or anything like that, or did you just manage to avoid it?
I think someone was on the outside. It was Quantum Wars. Oh no, it was combined on the outside. Whether that was race 1 or race 2. Ended up drifting around turn 1, which I don't think many people can do, and ended up straightening it up and kept going.
Race 1.
Yeah, that must have been race 1 then.
Where
But, no,
you went 3 wide turn 1, Nemo closed the door on you, combined tried it outside, hit the gravel and drifted.
yeah. So I didn't have any damage from that one, but just kept going.
Was great car control to save that one as well.
Oh, mate, that steering lock was full left. Like I don't think I don't think I've done it as quick as I ever have then. And no throttle, just let it slide, do its thing, and then just back on the gas as soon as it straightened up. But yeah, no, these cars are quite fun, that's for sure.
Next week, Australia. How do you feel for that one?
Should be pretty good. Obviously the big long sweeping bend, well not a long sweeping bend, but you got the back straight and then you got the little S bend there. I think that's going to be the make it or break it corner. So if people can get that right, I think they'll get the rest of the track right.
I'm gonna say this right now. Turn 11 and 12, you're gonna have fun.
Exactly, that's the one.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to turn it at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit hard because I probably won't have time for practice. So we'll see how we go.
That's all right, man. Honestly, I doubt, like, as we've found out, most people for this don't really tend to practice. I mean, you should be able to show up and be reasonably competitive like you have been. So I wouldn't stress too much about it, mate.
Awesome. No, it's a great category. It's definitely one of the funnest categories, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, no worries. Well, again, great level-headed race again, mate. Great battling between you and your teammate and various other drivers. I don't think I've commentated on such an exciting Friday race, so that was very good. Yeah.
Glad to make it entertaining for you guys.
I say when you get a chance, have a watch it replay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, mate.
Well, we'll see you Sunday.
Sounds like a plan. Take it easy, guys.
Yeah. See you, mate.
Bye.
Thank you. That is it for Friday Series F2. We will be back next week for Australia. I've been joined by Batemate today. I'm pretty sure you join me next week as well.
Yep.
Sweet. And this week for Tier 1 and Tier 2, let me just check what track that's at.
Spain.
So we're at Spain this week. Tier 1, 7:30 Melbourne. Tier 2, is that 8? 8:30?
8:30. Yeah, 7 for Tier 1, 8:30 for Tier 2.
Tier 1 commentators will be Gus and Ben, and then I'll be commentating with Gus for Tier 2, so we'll see you then. And we hope you have a great week. Goodbye.
Bye.